Hi, Isaac. Couple things on your frequency chart and your histogram that you need to fix. When you went to the website, I think what you did, let me go back to the assignment. So here's the assignment on Google Classroom, and here's the website. It looks to me like when you made your frequency chart, you used this information right here, and that's not what I asked you to use. You were supposed to scroll down to this picture of the United States, and then below that there's this gray bar. You click the plus button, and then this is the information that you're using. So in my example that I uploaded, you are looking for states that have, you want to use bins that are 5,000. So you're looking first for states that have between 0 and 5,000 cases, and then you put a tally mark. And I believe currently on the website there are 22 states in Washington, D.C. So for instance, Alabama has between 5 and 10,000, so that would not be a tally mark in the 0 to 5,000 bin. But Alaska would be. They have between 0 and 5,000 positive cases. You're not going to put a tally mark for American Samoa because that's not a state, that's a property. Arizona would go in the 5,000 to 10,000 bin. Arkansas would go in the 0 to 5,000 bin because there's over 3,000 cases. California, you want to put a tally mark in a bin that would be from 45 to 50,000. So you're going to need to make a tally or frequency chart with all your bins and then go through each state and put a tally mark wherever they happen to land. So this is my frequency chart from last week. You should not have, your chart should not look like mine because things have changed over the past week and a half or so since I did mine. That's why it's important to have the date at the top so I know when you looked at the website. But you're going to start with your frequency or your bins of 0 to 5,000, 5 to 10, 10 to 15,000, 15 to 20, and so on. The stuff here at the bottom will definitely be different because like we saw in the example on the website here, California has 46,500 cases. So you're going to need to make a bin that has 45 to 50,000. You're going to have to make a row in order to accommodate California. I know New Jersey, when I looked at the website, had between 85 and 90,000 cases, and now they have more. So you probably won't need a bin for 85 to 90. You'll have to make a bin for however many cases New Jersey currently has. And I know this, when I did the tallies, this was New York's numbers, and I know New York has a higher number. So this, you probably won't even have 235 to 240,000. You'll have something higher than that. So you want to create a frequency chart with bins of 5,000 in the rows there, and it will look different than mine. And then going back to yours, so this isn't correct. You'll want to fix this. And then looking at your histogram, each line on the bar has to be labeled. So you're going to be 0 right here. And then on this side of the bar will be a 5. And then the next bar to the right-hand boundary of this bar will be 10. So you don't want to label the middle of the bar, you want to label the edges of the bar. So let me show you on my example. Here's my histogram that I created. So you can see I have 0 labeled here, 5. Each line has a label, a number. There's no numbers in the middle of the bar, because what this shows you is from 0 to 5,000, and I've put down here that this represents thousands, number of positive cases. We have, when I did the chart, and it's different now, there were 30 states that had between 0 and 5,000 positive cases, okay? And then the next bar represents that there were 5 states that had between 5 and 10,000 cases. Okay, so this represents a range of positive cases and how many states are in each. And the bars touch because the data is continuous. So here's your 0 to 5, 5 to 10. So the bars have to touch each other. And then, and they all touch each other because there are cases in each. Now, if you have, say there weren't any cases in the 25 to 30 range, you could just leave this blank. So there wouldn't be a bar here at all, and just leave space there to go to the next bar. When you get to the place where there is a whole lot of bins with no states in them, you're going to want to create a break in your axis. So here I have one state that's between 35 and 40,000 cases. And then I don't have any states on my chart that have any positive cases between 40 and 85,000. So instead of showing all of those bins as being blank, and then putting my 85,000 cases way over here, I made a break in my axis so that it would all fit on the chart on one page. Otherwise, my graph would have been like 3 pages wide. So that's why I made a break there so that it would all fit on one page. So let me take a look at yours. So that's how you need to fix your histogram. Also, this picture, I know it's hard to take pictures on the computer, but this picture is really hard for me to read. I can't see if there's any labels over here on the side. You want to have, number of states labeled here and number of positive cases labeled here at the bottom. And what might help is once you've done this in pencil and you have it like you want, you could go over it in like a marker or a pen so it's a little bit darker and a little bit easier to read. So that's what I would do to fix your frequency chart and histogram, but you can send me an email if you have any questions beyond that.